Well, hello, strangers. Long time no talk. It's been a while since I have filmed a video, and I figured since it's the new year, might as well start it off strong and try doing my YouTube thing again because it's been over a year since I've posted. And I've gotten a lot of questions and requests to come back, so I figured 2023, here we come. Here we go. So, a lot of what I've been dealing with, I have posted about it in the moment that it's happened, but YouTube has been the one place that I have not been able to do that, just for mental health reasons and other reasons. So, we're going to dive deep. This is going to be a pretty deep video for the first part of it. So, I'm just letting you guys know this is not going to be a full, like, cupcake rainbow kind of video. Has some pretty deep topics in it. But there is a lot that I can't talk about for various reasons, so just bear with me, okay? So first things first, I'm going to get me a drink of water because I am very thirsty right now. And yeah, so what has been going on? Why did I quit posting? What has happened? So the biggest event, life-altering event that has happened to me is last June, actually in 21. I lost my husband of 10. Well, we were married 10 years, but we were together for 12 years. Of 12 years, I lost him. He passed away in June 1st. This year will be 2 years, and this has been the hardest thing I've gone through and the biggest adjustment that I've had to go through because I met him when I was 19, and unfortunately he passed when I was 30. My 30th birthday picture is the last picture that I got to take with him. So it's a bittersweet moment for me, and I'm not going to go into details about it. It's just too much for me mentally to do. I've been asked how he passed and all that. I'm just not going to talk about that right now. I'm not ready. But he did pass June of 21. That has been the hardest adjustment for me. Good and bad. I miss living in San Francisco. I miss the life that I had, but it's just not my reality anymore. So some of the questions I have received that people have been asking me throughout is let me pull it up here. Please bear with me. This is going to be a rough video, but we're going to get through it. So questions were, did you have a service? Those kinds of questions. So yes, I did. He has been laid to rest where I live, which was an interesting topic because for a lot of people, they didn't understand because he's from Honduras. For those of you who didn't know, I did that for me and me alone. A lot of people were not happy with my decision, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, I did it for me. And that's what he wanted, and that's what I wanted. So I did what I had to do. His service was done very well. It was bilingual because we were both bilingual. And I wanted to honor where he came from and how far he came. I wanted to honor his life as best as I could. The hardest thing planning his funeral was that synopsis of us being together, because we were together for 12 years. That's hard to put on a piece of paper, and to have to read that and see my whole adult life put on that was such a bitter pill to swallow. Like, it was hard for me. I don't deal with death well anyway, and this just, it broke me. I was so broken, hurt. I felt every emotion. Like, it was hard. So we did have a viewing. We had the funeral the next day, and then the graveside service also was bilingual. We put roses on top of his casket, and a beautiful service. It's just, it was sad that it was his service. Um, it was really tough. When I found out that he had passed away, I shut down. I was in such disbelief. I couldn't eat. I had so much tension in my jaw. I couldn't open my jaw. So my mom and I had to go. I gotta adjust my knee or it's gonna start hurting. My mom and I had to go get his clothes for his funeral, and I got my nails done in his honor. And it was hard not to cry with everything that I had to do. Um, and it was just such a roller coaster. I've lost a lot of people in my life, but this one was the hardest because he was my spouse. And I don't know, like it was just hard. Um, I had nightmares, and like I didn't want to see anybody, I didn't want to be around anybody. I was isolating myself. Like my family was really worried about me, and it just felt so surreal. Like it didn't feel like it was my real life. I felt like I was in a simulation. Like it was such a weird time in my life, and I don't know. It was just it's hard to explain if you haven't gone through it. Um so the other thing that I did to honor his life was when we had our dinner for after the service. No, it was before the service. We had a dinner, and I had a place setting for him. I had the Honduran flag, and then on top of that, I had a placemat with his favorite colors, and I had his own plate and bowl and silverware placed there, and nobody was allowed to sit there. And then I sat next to that, and then my family sat on in that by that table. Um, I didn't just lose my husband. His family lost a brother, an uncle. My family lost a brother-in-law and a son-in-law. Like it was such a hard time for both sides of my family and for everybody. Like he was well loved. He was such a kind soul. He tried to help everybody he could, and it's really it's still sad that he's gone. He'll never be forgotten. Um, but losing him just it broke everybody. Um, he didn't get to see his mom. He didn't know his dad. He didn't get to see his mom for 17, no, it was over 20 years, and then he passed. She never got to see him after he turned 17. That's when he left Honduras to come here, and that's the last time she'd seen him. I mean, obviously she would see him on video, but it's not the same. And unfortunately, she never got to see him again. And that's also a hard pill to swallow. Because my family got to see him way more than his mother did. So it was all around, it was just a really tragic situation for everybody involved because he was well loved. And I don't know. Like, to be completely honest, with what happened, it still doesn't sit well with me. There are questions I will never get answered, and it's just very unsettling. And I, as his wife, am still questioning what happened. And I don't have the nightmares like I used to. I haven't had a nightmare in a year, but something just doesn't sit right in my soul. Like I don't know. It's just weird. So, um if you want to know about our story, I do have a video on my channel about our story. I did it it's probably going to be about 5 or 6 years ago. You can go ahead and watch that. I might do an updated video in his honor, but other than that, I'm really not up to talking about it for a while. I have had to work really hard dealing with my grieving process, and I've come extremely far. The first part of last year compared to this year is night and day. So I really don't want to talk about it anymore. That was my dryer, by the way. I have finally healed enough where it does not affect me daily. And that's my goal. So moving forward, um, people have been asking me about dating and stuff. I'm going to keep that private for now. Maybe in the future I might talk about it, but for now, that's not something I want to talk about. So we'll just move on with that. So, some changes. I changed my hair color again. You can't really tell on camera. I might insert a picture. I don't know. So physical changes. I've lost a lot of weight. I changed my hair color. I have really worked on my physical appearance. I was not happy with where I was at, and I wanted to make the change. So I actually started this in 2017. I actually do have a video about that. I think I have made 2 videos about my weight loss journey. I'm going to make an updated video later this year about my weight loss because I've lost quite a bit. And I'm actually really proud of where I'm at, but I've got a little ways to go still. So there's that. And if you want to follow me like in real time, I will put my Instagram down below and you can follow my journey because I do post pictures there. So, what else was I going to talk about? Oh, yes. So, videos. I am not going to put a label on what my channel is. This is a Mod Podge of videos. So, I might do lifestyle one day, a vlog one day. I don't know. We'll just have to kind of see what I feel. You know, maybe if I might do a haul here and there. I don't know. We'll just kind of see. If you guys have preferences for videos, wow, leave it in the comments because I would love to know what your suggestions would be. So I do want to do a little more traveling this year. It's just hard because of my job working at a school. I can't just take off like I want to. So spring break will be coming soon, obviously in March. So I'm hoping to plan something there. I don't know yet. We'll just have to kind of see how that goes. And I'm doing a lot of self-discovery and a lot of I don't know what you would call it, like working on myself. Because I was in a box for so long. I kind of lost who I was, and I didn't for a long time. I didn't know who I was. You know, I was a wife. I wasn't Shelby. I was the wife, the sister. And that's no fault of anybody. That's just, it comes with territory. That's just how it was. And I didn't realize that till after everything happened. So I'm working on that. So mental health. My mental health is a mess. I'm better than I was, but I'm nowhere near where I should be. My anxiety has gotten way worse. I actually went to Denver in March of last year and I had the worst, I don't know what you would even call it. Like, it wasn't even a panic attack. Like, it was crazy. I never experienced anything like it. My anxiety was super high and I landed in the hospital, missed my flight. Like, it was bad and I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Um, so I was put on medication for it, but I don't like the side effects because it suppresses my appetite. And like it's supposed to be a mood stabilizer, but the thing about it is that I feel numb and I don't feel any emotion but just like I'm zoning in and out and I do not like that and I can't work like that because I have to be alert. I have to with the job that I do, I have to be able. Oh my god, I have to be able to focus and I can't focus on that. So I am seeking um to find a psychiatrist in the Southwest Kansas area, and so I can get that under control because mental health is such a crazy roller coaster. I started to journal, and working out has really helped me. And diamond painting, that's one of my outlets as well with the journaling. Working, having a stable schedule has really helped me. The only thing is we've been on Christmas break and my mental health went because I'm not in my normal routine, and my mental health took a huge toll for that. But I go back to work tomorrow as I'm filming this video, so that will help me out tremendously. And then we get back on our regular schedule. We go to school Monday, or no, Tuesday, no, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we start our actual regular schedule starting Monday. So I'm looking forward to that because I like my schedule. Um, let's see what else. So right now I'm just kind of like in limbo. Um, I do need to get my own place, but I just like living with my parents. I'm not rushing it, but I do know for my mental health, I need to find my own place. I am getting my license. If you know me personally, you know how big of a deal this is. If you don't know me personally, let me tell you. Living in California, I never got my driver's license. I didn't need it. I took public trans, and my husband was a Uber driver. And then I took Lyft and Uber everywhere. So now, because I live in the middle of nowhere, Kansas, that is not feasible. And for me to be able to do what I have to do, I need a car. And to have a car, I have to have a license. So I have an appointment on the 20th of this month, so wish me a huge big luck that I pass it because I need my license. I have been studying for it. My younger sister, shout out to you. She actually helped me with the driving portion. I can drive, y'all. A lot of people don't think I can, but I can drive. It's just, I gotta make it legal. So she took me out and she helped me go through what they do for the test. I did really well. Parallel parking is not my strong suit, but out here we don't do a lot of parallel parking. So I'm going to be fine with that. The written test, I've taken many practice written tests and I've gotten an 80 or above. So I'm not worried about it. Actually, my mom is going to take me and I'm super excited to get this done because y'all don't understand how big of a deal this is. You will if you know me personally. But this is a big flippin' deal. So I can't vlog doing the test, but I will do before and after, like, I got my license kind of situation. So after that, I actually have to go do some stuff after my test, and yeah, so wish me luck on that. What else? So I am looking for a place where I work or where I currently live. My mom and I carpool, so I can still carpool with her, even if I get my own place. But I have to have a license. I have to. I don't live in a city. So with that being said, that's been one of my biggest goals is to get my driver's license. What else? Oh, school. I have been asked a lot about school, so unfortunately, I did not get to graduate last year. There's something going on with my program. Excuse me. Sorry about that. There's something that happened with my program, and I have just said screw it. But I do have a plan. Now, I'm not going to say it in this video. I might talk about it in a later video. I do have a plan. I'm just waiting to see kind of what my options are before I announce it. Family knows, but nobody else knows on social media, and I'm just kind of waiting. So as soon as I make everything official, then I might come out and tell you guys. But for now, there's a lot happening behind the scenes, and I'm actually really excited about this year. 2023, y'all, is gonna be my year. I just have this really good feeling about 2023. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready for this new chapter. I'm ready to get back on YouTube and be more active on social media. The one thing that I do have to say about social media, especially right now, is I caught myself comparing myself to other social media creators. We can't do that. You know, especially on TikTok, we don't know the before and after that video is posted. So I have to remind myself that I don't know what happened before the video was posted and after the video was posted. I only know what happened within the video. So I'm not comparing myself anymore. Like, I was comparing my body and my lifestyle and all this other stuff. And I'm like, why am I doing that? That's so stupid. But, we're human, we do it, and it is what it is. So, for a long time, I never would post a full body picture. And I can't remember, I think I have. Yes, I have. I've posted several on my social media about my weight loss journey. Um, I've, oh my God, you guys don't understand. That has been such a monumental change. Um, but I'm gonna do a separate video on that. So, I got asked on my social media about my TikTok. So, I'm gonna address it right now. If you want to follow my TikTok, go for it. But it is not for everybody. I am a conservative creator on TikTok. So just be warned, it is not for everybody. This is a second account because my first account got permanently banned. So it's not for everybody. I will put my TikTok in the description as well as Instagram. And yeah, just be warned, it's not for everybody. What else? Is there anything else? My family's good. We're doing good. We got a lot of good things going on, and we're just ready for the new year. Last year sucked. There's no other way to put it. It sucked. So, we're ready for the new year. I'm ready to see what this year brings, especially spring and summer. I have a lot of plans. Hopefully I can execute them. But my biggest goal right now is getting my license. So, it feels weird to be filming. This video is going to suck. Like I said, but new year, the old year I'm just putting everything that happened last year in the past, and I'm just moving forward. And we'll just see what this year brings. It's good to be back, and I know I've been gone for a long time, but now you guys know why. And like I said, moving forward, it's just not something that I want to talk about or dwell on. We'll just kind of see how I feel if I want to go further into what happened, but for right now, no. We're just going to move on and get 2023 started. So, hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video, kind of understand why I took a break, and understand life happens and you're entitled to how you feel. Nothing should steer you away, nothing should invalidate your feelings. And just hold to your truth. If you're hurting, it's valid. Uh, we're human. We go through very traumatic situations. We all grieve differently. We all deal with trauma differently. So just remember that. Don't compare yourself to everybody else, because at the end of the day, nobody can care for you better than yourself. So I just wanted to put that out there because I know I'm not the only one that has struggled with that. But I'm getting better at it. So I'm going to go ahead and go because I do have to work in the morning and I need to be getting ready for sleep. So I don't know when this video will be posted, hopefully within the next couple of days. So again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe. There will be videos coming out soon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one and I answered your burning questions as best as I could. And if you want to get current updates within the time, follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you would like. Again, it's not for everybody. And I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.